Your girl has officially qualified to get her everything. What's up, suckers, and welcome back to Everything Courtney. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I know it's been a while. So I know I did a life update video maybe like a couple months ago, but I feel like I just wanted to do it again. Hey, anyways, I wanted to give y'all another life update because things have changed since the last time I did a life update video. Not for the worse, thankfully, because like my last update I talked about the loss of my grandfather and some of that stuff. Where should I start? Well, let me just say my forehead is still big. Like, that hasn't changed. Obviously, there's one thing constant in my life, and it is this wig. It's almost 3 years strong, y'all. Did I do 3 fingers? 3 years strong. This bad boy right here has been holding on. It's probably tied to me. I know this back clip tied, but you know, it's still hooked. I ain't gonna lie, my wig braids is out. See, they blending in. My wig braid is out. Cause I threw my wig on for this video, cause the braids, y'all, I did it myself. And anyways, let me focus. I still can't braid. Anyways, so one of the first things that's really different in my life is I'm working again. Right after, like, I don't know, 3, almost 4 months of not working, I decided to go ahead and go back. I am now working at a middle school. Y'all, I went from like 2-year-olds to 11, 12, and 13-year-olds. Like, a drastic change. It has been nothing less than entertaining working with these kids every day, okay? Because, like, they are hilarious. And why is this generation so morbid? Like, the humor is so dark. These kids are dang it hilarious. Like, they live in the age of social media and stuff like that. So, the stuff that they find entertaining is crazy. I'm so glad that a part of what I do is staying in the media, because if not, I would be so lost. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'd be a little lost because I don't stay up on every trend, because some stuff is just not for me. I'm too old for it, I feel, or just it's just not my cup of tea. But these kids, like, it is just hilarious. So it has been a different experience because this is my first time working with older students, but I am glad that I am, because I have some things I want to put into place for this age group. This is my target age group, so this is giving me the exposure and the understanding of how they are, how they think, what grasps their attention, yada yada yada, all these things that's going to help what I'm trying to do for them come to pass better. So obviously I'm not going to reveal all that yet, but whenever I do get all that stuff together and launch, I'm going to tell you guys all about it. But for now, keep it on the hush hush. It's one of those just wait and see type things. Also, your girl has officially qualified to get her teaching certification. So I've already had like my bachelor's and stuff, and I really wasn't sure what I was going to use my degree for. I was debating whether or not to get my master's, but it don't look like it's going to happen. Honestly, I don't really see the point in me getting my master's if what I want to do, longevity, doesn't require it. I am not a firm believer in just going to school, going to college just to get a degree. For what? For what? No. Because ultimately, I'm going to have my own business. I'm going to have my own things that I'm going to be doing, like one of the things I was just talking about not long ago, and it's not going to require me to go back to school for it. So like what I want to do in life, I'm going to be my own boss. I'm not one of those people who were built to work 40+ years to retire from somebody else's job. It's not in me. It's just not me. Okay. So this is preparing me for what it is I want to do. It's going to help me, but I'm going to utilize it. I have my degree, so I just applied to get my teaching certification here in Florida, and I am eligible. So in the coming school year, I am going to apply for a job in the school system as a teacher and get my own classroom, because you know, your girl can do that now. So I'm actually really excited about that. So for my degree, I have my bachelor's in sociology. Therefore, my field is technically social studies, social sciences. Yeah, so I'm more than likely going to work at a field, maybe like a reading teacher or something like that. An elective would be actually really cool, but I'm gonna see, because I'm just gonna, I mean, hey, I can only apply for what's available. But I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get my temporary teaching certification first, because I don't want to get my certification in an area that I don't want to teach. And maybe if it's something I end up loving, that's out of my field, then I'll just like take the test and get the certification for that particular area. In the state of Florida, I believe it's like 3 years with your temporary certification that you can teach. So that's enough time to figure out, you know, if I'm still in the classroom, what area I want to be in. So that's another major update in my life. I'm still at home because, well, I haven't paid rent in like 5 months. It's been amazing. But I think I mentioned, like, you know, you can only stay with family so long when you're used to being out on your own. So now I'm back in the business of looking for me a place because, yeah, you know, it's been cool. But I believe that it's easier to get along and love your family when you know you got to drive to each other's house, you know. So yeah, gonna do that. I love my family so much. It's been so amazing staying with them, but it's time for me to go Courtney, go. I gotta go. Yeah, pack it up. 10 by 10. So yeah, that's that. Also, you know, I'm also trying to contemplate, like, do I want to work locally still? Because what I want to do with the youth, I do want to start it in my area, but I don't really want to be here at the same time. So it's a tricky situation, but I'm gonna pray about it. Y'all pray with me. I'm gonna pray because I want to be led by God. Those are like really the main updates in my life right now, at least the ones that are shareable, because not everything you can share yet. And so as things keep going and progressing and get to a certain point, then I'll tell you guys about it. But right now I have to like safeguard and like protect a lot of stuff, because you just got to be smart here with release information. But yeah, so as I feel like I'll probably do more updates because life changes, and that's okay. Like, I'm actually really excited for life. Y'all, what I will say is, so depression got real for a little bit. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if it was coming home for too long and like in a slower city. Like, we live in the country, so it ain't even no city, we live in the country. So this has been a different pace for me from like the last 3-4 years in my life. So that took a like toll on me. And just like, I'm in a point in life where you're kind of like reviewing. I said like 50 million times. Oh my god, like kind of like, oh my god, if I know another word for that, sort of going over life and just trying to remind yourself to not have regrets, but you know, things will be different, but not necessarily better, you know. So there's some things in my life that I feel like at this point I should have been like, oh, I don't really care about that anymore because this happened instead. But it's some things that I'm still like, no, I wish I did that instead. I wish I did it instead. But then the choices I made instead of those choices exposed me to so many wonderful, amazing experiences. Case in point, I give an example. Instead of going to my dream college on campus, I did it online because I was traveling a lot. And that's when I started traveling to California. And I was there for like, you know, 3 years. And it was tough because I wanted to finish my degree. Like I wanted to finish it, but I also wanted to be on campus. I wanted to experience the university life, and I didn't get to do that. I wanted to pledge to a sorority, all these different things, and I didn't do that. But on the flip side, the experience that I got living in California, like, bro, I was living in California, Cali. It was like the most awesome experience. Like, I wouldn't trade anything I got to do out there, because the stuff I learned, the people I met, the connections I made, it's like, it doesn't, I wouldn't want to change that. The ghetto. Just kidding. I don't live in the ghetto. Anyways, but sometimes I find myself like still like, dang, I wish I did that instead. It's like, Courtney, but would you really have rather just, you know, had that experience versus the one you got? Like, I don't know what that'd have been like. But I think it's because the point I am in life, where you kind of like look back over it and it's like, oh, those are the decisions I made, and some things I wish I didn't do, some things I wish I did more of. Just a lot of like reflection. Like, I'm coming to the end of my 20s, and it's just like, you know, it's hitting hard. Y'all be 27 this year. 27. Okay, I'll be 27 this year. And I think that's really what it is. I think it's like going, once you get over that 25 hump, it's like, okay, Remember, you don't have to be where you thought you should be because you had no idea what being this age was really all about until you really got here. So when I was like 17 thinking, oh, this is what I want to do by I'm 26 and 27, unrealistic in a lot of areas. But now that I'm here, it's like, girl, you thought you were going to be married with 2 kids and another one on the way by now. Thank you, Lord, for not giving me what I thought my heart desired. Okay? So just really learning to love my experiences and for what they taught me. I can't wait to go visit Cali, y'all. Oh, I think about it so much. I don't want to live there again, but I do want to visit a lot. And, you know, COVID kind of restricted me from doing that. I missed some events that I wanted to go to, but that's okay. Like, I cannot wait to be back in the California streets. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I could just close my eyes and just for a moment feel as if I'm still there. And then reality hits, okay? I hear like, I don't know, birds chirping or hear grasshoppers because I didn't hear that in LA. Then I remember, oh, you're in the country, girl. But I do love the country. Anyway, so that's really the gist of my update right now. I'm in a place of learning to be appreciative of my life experiences and taking control of the reins of the things that I can control and releasing the things that I cannot, okay? So it's been very healthy, been very helpful. I started writing in this self-discovery journal that I got from, Home Goods. It just literally asks a question every day. Nothing like super deep or personal yet, but it's just nice to get to know you. Because I think for a long time when you're younger, you don't really know who you are most times, and you kind of cultivate a personality based on who you think you are, who you want to be, the people around you, what you think is in and popular depending on your crowd that you hang with. So right now, I guess another part of me is like really finding out who Courtney is and like what does Courtney really like, what does Courtney really want in life, what does Courtney want to live, what does Courtney want to do for her career longevity, like what do you want out of life. And it's been a weird road. You know, it has bumps and straight roads and curvy roads and roads sometimes that detour right back to the road you already came off of because you realize that really wasn't the road I should have took. But at the same time, it's beautiful. So like a perspective shift is really the gist of what's been going on. And it's so crazy, but man, it is so amazing at the same time. So and you could have this moment at any point in life, I guess, you know, but this is just my moment to have it. Maybe I have another. I'm sure I have another one in a couple years, but right now it's just been cleansing at the same time. It's been kind of cleansing, trying, but rewarding. So yeah, y'all, that's what your girl been dealing with right now. And whenever I start like actually touring apartments, I did go see one apartment. I did not like it, y'all. I think I'm very picky right now about what I want, and I'm just not gonna settle. So especially I could be home for free. So I'm not gonna settle until I find exactly what it is I'm looking for, where it is I want it at. So yeah, I'll keep y'all updated. Hey, you may be in the same stage I am, and it's just really nice to know that you are not in that stage alone, because sometimes it feels like you be by yourself, but you're not. Okay. Hello, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there, and never ever forget that Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Bye. See you in a second, sucker.